Well, hello man cavers, how are you today? What are we doing? We are at Haddenham Steam Rally. Here we go, we have prime place, top of the hill. There we go, we can overlook the entire rally. Anyhow, we have a lot to look around in this video. Oh, sorry about the wind. We will start with the first engine, which is my neighbour. There's the entrance with a little Lister. Isn't she lovely? Then one you've all seen before, the Ruston. She's here with her generator. We have our lights all going. There we are. We have not one light box but two. You've all seen this 100 times. There's our second set of lights. Then we have a Bonza truck. What a guy bought here, which he's just got. And they were trying to get it running yesterday. I don't know whether they succeeded. But we do have a nice Lister on the back of a Bonza. Another couple of nice little Listers here, little A's, B's. A little Lister D here. Little Petare one with a hacksaw, look, that's very nice. How you doing, bud? And we have a mixer with a Wolseley, look. There you go. When's the last time you see one of them go? We have a little Jap light set here. That's nice. Very nice. No, that's not Jap, that's BSA. And that's also BSA. That's a nice little set he's made there. Running an alternator with a regulator. There's the little battery charging unit. That's nice. Wolseley WD. She's pumping. She is pumping. A lovely 4 horsepower Romanco. Look at him. Gorgeous. A little Petare one. So this is a big show to look around. Lister D. Another Lister B. Another Wolseley. Running a quite nice pillar drill set. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? A little Peta diesel. There she goes. And one of my favourites of the show so far is a beautiful little Petalight. Hello, mate. Beautiful little Petalight set. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Rob Cole, you'll be liking that one. Right. We have Ruston PT. Another Lister D running a little pump. That's what we like to see. An unrestored Wolseley running the drill with the little man. Look, there we go. His hand is going around there. Over there we have a little Bamford on a trolley. Another Lister D here. Another Petare one. Now this is a beautiful thing. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I do hope this wind isn't bothering you too much. We have a little gap and then we're up to another one of roots. So we have a little root here. Beautiful. Another little hidden miss. Little International Harvester. Beautiful. There we go. A little Fuller and Johnson with another little man doing his corn mill. He's Bert the Miller, look. There we are. Beautiful. Now something a little bit different. we have a little compressor. She's output and running a little steam engine. That's nice, isn't it? All driving off this little economy. What a nice little set this is. Absolutely lovely. We have a Lister D there, running a generator and tickling a load of bulbs. Then we come on, we have another one of Ruston with a pump. Lovely pump. Beautiful, beautiful Ruston. Look at him. That is phenomenal. Another Hamanco here, running a big pump. She's a 4 horsepower flavour again. Oh, a little dish flywheel Fairbanks. Another little acorn top Petter M. Another acorn top Petter M. Another Hamanco. Very nice. Oh, straight strike. I like man caves as well. So a nice early engine there with a brass mag. That's nice to see. Right. And we got these little bad boys. Look at these. I do like these. I've taken quite a fancy to one of them. Isn't that a lovely little thing? And then there's another one here not running low. But I do really like them. How nice. We have some gentlemen working on some model engines, it looks like. There we go. There we go, we have the miniatures. Some lovely detail in them. Maybe they'll be running when we come back. I don't know. Another little harvester here. Gorgeous little thing. Running a pump. Gardner. Very unusual engine, very rare. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. You can barely hear it. Now we have a couple more Mancos, air-cooled Manco. Another Manco, another Manco, another Manco, and a bigger Manco. So we're going from the little ones there, bigger. So that's 2 1/4, 2 1/4. That looks like a 3 horsepower, 4 horsepower, 6 horsepower. All the Mancos. And this 6 horse, she is a beast. Right, I think we're up at Lister D now. Running a pump. There we go. And another one. I do like the angle drive. Oh, this is that sectioned Lister D. There we are. Right. Then we have a radiator cooled Lister D. That's a bit different. Now somehow I've got to get out of this pen and into the next one. And like that we're into the next pen with a lovely little display of Wolseley with a little trickle bar there. It's nice to see all the mowers. Another Lister D, a Lister B, another Lister D, and a sheep shear set with a Lister D. We're coming up to a little acorn top Petter M again. That's got a nice look about it. Very nice indeed. I do like that one. And then, several people are filming this. We have the Hornsby here. There are the details. Isn't that gorgeous? Poetry in motion. And then we have a 6 horsepower mule. Look at the restoration on this. Extremely nice. And then we're on to something much bigger. Look at this bad boy. She is a big one. That is a beauty. Sorry, mate. Then we're on to another one. Look how these run. There's some really big stuff here. This one will probably be running again as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're on to the big engines now. These are some big boys. Look at the size of these. Aren't they beautiful? There we go. And then we have very unusual engine, a little Eclipse. Never seen one of them. Then some more. Another little Gardener here. What a gorgeous little engine this is. And then we have a little Ruston. There we are. Another little Ruston. Gorgeous. Sorry mate, how you doing? Alright. Then we come round and we have another Ruston. Look at him. Oh yes. She's a diesel. Do like that radiator cool. She's running some water as well. Then we're on to a Crossley with what looks like a blower on the front. Beautiful Crossley. A little Wolseley. Thank you, Paul. Oh, some guy got some bits for sale here. I missed all this yesterday. Oh no. Nuts, bolts, everything. Can display. Another little Lister D, complete with all the frogs. Look at the little frog on the bicycle going for. I like it. A little Villiers pump set, something you don't see very often on a rally. It's nice to see them. Another Wolseley Ruston PT. How you doing, bud?
How you getting on, Adam?
Alright, mate. Oh, John Deere. I do like this, complete with the lovely pump. That's the John Deere Model E, 1.5 horsepower. Very nice. And then a little baby on here, look, something just banged. Look at this tiny little thing, isn't she gorgeous? There we are. Right, I think we've got to come out of here, head up there. Alright, we have awning displays of little aero engines. Look at this. Some lovely little aero engines here. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that little radial look. Isn't that gorgeous? Exposed valves. Absolutely lovely. Little opposed twin. Like a very miniature Norman. Isn't that nice? And then a little 3-cylinder radial. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, there we go. There's the details. There's an Anzani. This one here is the AC Scorpion. What's this one here, sir?
Bentley BR2.
Oh, a Bentley BR2. What's that, this one? Oh, this one. I saw the whole engine. Ah, right, okay. Do all these run? Do they? Amazing. Would they have been they look too big for model engines, too small for prop. Oh, they are just scale models. Wow. Did you make them?
That chap there did.
What, built these from scratch? Hats off to you, my friend. I wouldn't have a clue where to start. You winged it, as they say.
There's a barrel.
Oh, right, yeah. So we've got a barrel here. Look at that. That's light, isn't it? Very light.
It's got to have a liner in.
Yeah.
That's the piston.
And there's
that goes with it.
And there's the piston, look. And the gentleman made all these. Obviously, he's one hell of an engineer. Look at that. That is lovely.
That's the head.
And there's your cylinder head, look.
With your valve.
Yep, and there's the valve. Absolutely amazing. Tell you, that is amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Right, thank you very much. Right. Oh, look at these two little bad boys. Look at this little one here. This is a nice little thing, really nice, and so is the little Economy. Oh, I do like that. I do like that a lot. Right, I think now we're moving on. Fairground and steam. Right, here we go with some steam. We see a lot of steam at these shows, don't we? So I'm not going to be hanging about an awful lot because we've got a lot to cover. As you can see, there are a lot of people down the trade stands, so we may not get up the trade stands, but I will show you around a couple of junk stores. My mate George Rusty Nuts is here, so we'll have a look what he's got on his Celtic store. There we go, we got some pipe organs. If they're your sort of thing. There we go. More steam here. Definitely more steam. And then we're on at the fairground. Some miniature steam in the back there. Defiance, there we go. Then we have Earl Haig. Very nice machine. Right, we shan't look around the fairground too much. Where are we going to go now? This is the beer tent, as you can see. This is Haddenham. This is their 50th. Ah, it says over the back of the ring, look. There we go, in the back of the ring. Haddenham 50. There we go. We have more steam. There's obviously a ring display going on in there. We have a stage. Right, all we seem to have now is food stands and people. Let me get through the crowds. We'll try and find some tractors. So we just purchased a beverage, nice and cold. Right, we're making our way through these crowds. Do you know, I haven't even looked around here myself, so I don't know where the tractors are, what's in the ring display. I don't know, there's a big crane up there. There we go. Right, I think we'll be back. Ooh, cinnamon buns, cake stands, clothes stands. We might as well have a look, mightn't we, while we're walking past here. The Cambridge Freemasons, there we go. We can do the funny handshake. We have a stand selling psychedelic 3D pictures and plants and some novelties. Very good. There's some signs on a stand. There's some drinks. Yeah, drinks on a stand. Oh, I see tractors in the back there. Right, we're close to the tractors then. There's more stands. There's a lot of trade stands here. There aren't a lot of people down this aisle. They all seem to be crammed down the other aisles. Right, here we are. What we got in there? I don't know. Right. So I say, this rally is rather big. Oh, I see is this second-hand or new stuff? Ah, unfortunately, this is just new stuff. We don't be needing any of this stuff. No. There's an iced cream man. There's some more steam here. Oh, Smiley Transit are still a-running. With some more steam lorries here. Another little steam engines. Lots to see. More steam. Plenty of steam about. Plenty of steam. But we're making a beeline. Oh, there's one on the move, look. We're making a beeline for the tractors at the minute. Now, he's rung his bell. Here he comes. we are. Right. Oh, right, we have tractors now. We have Alice U. Fordson Standard, a major. Of course, she got some steel wheels. Another major. Look at that U, isn't she beautiful? She is indeed. Some more steam. And then we're coming on to some more Fordsons Internationals. Whatever's this peculiar one here, I see, right? That's unusual, but I've seen another unusual tractor. And I'm not on about the Universal either, although it's very nice. Another one here, another Nuffield. Now, what's this kitty here? A Massey Harris, look at him. I don't think I've ever seen one with that wheel arrangement, but very nice to see. Lovely little Fordson here. Look at the build of that, look how low this is. Very low tractor. There you go, you can read up on that. There we go, if you want to see the details, pause now and read, and you'll see why this Ferguson is so low. Must be something to do with vineyards, I assume. What size are the wheels? Because I think they normally had 28s. Not sure what size wheels are on the back of this, but they're not 28s. They look more like 24s. They are 24s, look, same size as an Alice B. There we go. What an unusual little tractor. Lovely. Massey Ferguson service span in the style of Morris Minor. Look at that. Then we've got a little 135 around the back here. There we go. She's got the finger mower. We have the little harvester here. Something far more modern. Behind me, we have a new 6S. Look at that bad boy, she's a big one. This is a good comparison between what was a normal tractor back in the day, the 35X. So that would have been a normal tractor 70 years ago. This is a normal tractor today. This just goes to prove the size difference and how everything has got bigger. So yes, definitely. Pretty standard tractor for today, pretty standard tractor 70 years ago. Crazy, isn't it? We have one of these double engine Fordsons here. I can't for the life of me remember what these are called now. They're a pair of power majors nailed together. So the front axle, this is a power major, and they take the front axle off, cast in a turntable with hydraulic rams, which is coupled to the back of another major. So you've got two super majors bolted together here, and they articulate in the middle, and you obviously have four-wheel drive, two engines, two gearboxes, two everything. They just basically took the front axle off of two of them, joined them together. Bit more to it than that, but you get the idea. Then we have a lovely little McCormick. She's the little 275. Little grey Fergie. Old sod buster, there we go, in the form of a major. Then we've got a nice case here, very nice. The brown 990. Selectomatic. Another major here. Looks a nice original one, to be honest. Another little IH. Bloke on a engine powered bicycle. There he goes. Another major. Another Alice U. Another Alice crawler. I think these are basically an Alice U with tracks on. Lovely John Deere Model D. Look at that. Gorgeous. Super Dexter. And then we have a Nuffield forklift, which is basically a Nuffield 1060 tractor, where they put a forklift on the back and reverse the controls. So that is basically a tractor that drives backwards everywhere. Do you see what I mean? That is a Nuffield tractor where they just have them go backwards. I think Manitou did a similar thing as well. Talking of little Bristol crawler, talking of Manitous, we've got a new one here with the lift. We don't want to be seeing that. This crawler got a lovely little drag plough, another little 275, another little grey Fergie. There we are. What we got in the back here? We have another little grey Fergie. She's the grey and gold. She's the Ferguson 35, not the TE. Here's a TE, another TE, and then we got some internationals. Another Nuffield, McCormick, another Massey 130, lovely little Dexter. Look at him beside a huge diesel John Deere. An Alice D270. That's nice, I quite like one of them. A Nuffield. Twin City. Can't say as I've seen too many of them about. Another Fordson. Another Fordson. Oh, I got the... This is the Fordson and Ferguson line, look. Marvellous. Right, we come round and we have these ones now. More from the Fordson brand. Another 135, that's nicely restored. Another International. A Super Major been dumped in here. Another Major. These are where I got a row stuck in there. A Hart and Parr tractor. That's something a bit different. Massey, McCormick, another Power Major. We got tractors all around us. Crawlers, Nuffield. Well, there's a 1060 like the forklift. There's the Nuffield range. Look, someone's got all the Nuffields here. 35Xs. Cool, look at this big old Ford in the back here. She's the 9700. Whoa, that is a big tractor. That is a big tractor. There you go. The door handle is above my head. She's the big one. Where was that little row we sort of missed? Here they are. We'll see the back of these. You got a nice drill on the back there. Look at that. Then we have a 434 International. Nicely restored again. And then there had to be one, an Alice B. There we go. She got the electric start though. So we had the D270 at the back and the little B at the front. This is extremely nice. Look at that. Lovely. I like how that covered the mag up in case it rained. Nuffield and a McCormick. Right, I don't quite know, guys, where we're going from here, because I haven't even looked around the show myself. All day yesterday I stayed at the camper. I think we have some lorries going into the ring now. Yep, we have coaches, lorries going in the ring. Just listen to the engine on this Scammell. See if you can pick that up on the microphone. Absolutely beautiful. What a lovely machine. Look at that. Look at the 4-cylinder Lister in the back of it. That's mightily impressive. Well, the Land Rover, I think the lorries are coming out. Look, here we go. Yeah, just in time to see the lorries, guys. Sorry I'm the wrong side of the sun, but that's the way the cookies crumbled, I'm afraid. That's your lorries going in the ring. Another Scamel here. I do like this Scamel. Oh, that wind, guys. I'm sorry if that's wind noise. But it is a bit blustery. I believe these were Showman's generator engines, so I assume they would actually run the fairground, I'm guessing. That's why they got big generators in the back. Hello. How are you, sir? I'm doing my video, so don't swear.
No, I won't swear. I've followed you for a number of years. You're not showing this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I've got engines up there. Yeah, I've got a stationary engine up there, so I think next year I might bring tractor, but we'll see if I can get in. Marvellous. Lovely truck, mate. Yeah, she's up there. Yeah, she's came. Well, she ain't moved much because she can't get about too well, but she's up there, so yeah. Yeah. All right, lovely job. What a lovely, nicely, sympathetically restored truck. Not overdone, it's hand painted. I like that. Here we have another one. Look at this, Unipower Gardener. Cambridge Fencing and Forestry. Oh yeah, what a beautiful truck. Got the window open in the back. Then we have an AEC. Look at these. Another one, the same. Absolutely lovely. I'm going to try and get the right side of the sun here, look. Look at the winching gear on the back. I'll tell you, she'd pull. There we go, with the right side of the sun now, look, there we are. More Cambridge Fencing and Forestry. Ha-ha! There we are, somebody's just seen me. Right, what have we got up here? I don't know. Shall we just have a walk and see? It's nice to see the nice little John Deere. There she is. Look at that little bad boy. Frankie. Right. I don't know what's to say up here, guys. Really don't. At the minute, we're just looking round the well, we're just looking around. We have a static display here. Look like we have some models. Oh, this is a nice little set. Look at this. There you go. Vintage toys. All in an awning. Little prams, triangle stuff, pedal cars, push cars. Even little kids' webs, lawnmowers, sewing machines. Isn't this lovely to see? People collect stuff like this. It's fantastic. Here we have some model boats, it looks like. Yep, I think we have some model boats. Beautiful. We have a lake. Look at the size of the lake, guys. There we go. My mate was telling me he was kept awake by the ducks last night. We have another organ. That one's not working. Showtime.
Let's just go on.
There we go. Now look at that for a rig. I believe that's a Renault Magnum. She'd a big one. For a 58 plate, that's a big lorry. Ah, I hear whackers. Ah, I hear steam pumps. So we have a steam pump here. What's she doing? I don't mean the girl, I mean the pump. Well, that look like she's got a pipe here. Yep, we have a big black pipe, which I assume is your primary pickup pipe. She's pulsing. Yep. And then we have two outlets, so I can only assume there's got to be some high pressure water coming out. And I'm not wrong, look at them. This is like a fireman's nozzle. I am getting soaked because the wind is blowing it back this way. Ah! Right, I just got wet, guys, I just got wet. Right, here we have a little working display. There you go. Old tractor doing what she was designed to do. She's crushing the concrete. We have the JCB, we have the little crawler, we have the little tar melting machines. And then we've got two blokes on top of rams. You wouldn't want one of them landing on your foot. He's trying to fire that one up. Whip, that's away, look. Right. I bet the earthworms are coming up going, what the hell's going on here? I'll say, I bet the worms are coming up, aren't they, thinking what's going on? He was away again. Right, why do they look a bit dangerous? Right, as I've sat and been mesmerised by them things, we're going to have a look around some military stuff and some cars by the look of it. Looks like we have some cars here. Oh yes, we certainly do have some cars. My word, there's a Golf. I think I've said this many times, but did you ever think one of these would be on a show field? Find another one in that condition. There we go. You don't need a lot of explanation. As we walk past the Bedford, I've just wet myself at the sight of an XKR. I'm not impressed with the wheels, to be honest. I'd like them silver, but here we have an XKR. She has the 4-litre V8 supercharged. She's an X100 for that shape. Absolutely gorgeous. As some of you guys may know, I have an XK8 myself, totally different animal to that, but very similar. I need to get my XK8 back on the road. I do miss driving that car. I shall have to do it. Pair of Rovers. There you go, P5Bs. Where's water coming from? I think we're picking up residual spray, you know, from that pump. We have some lovely old cars here. Look at this bad boy. Some lovely cars. Old Andy, look. Rover 110, look. We're getting some golden oldies here. There we go. Going to a little Mini on the end. We have some more lorries here. Showman's wagons, generator lorries. All kinds of bits. There we are. Oh, I said it on the last video. All you need is Eddie Murphy and a blonde bimbo, and you have Beverly Hills Cop. Same colour, Mercedes SL350. Very nice. Do like that. Oh yes. Morris Minor. More cars, Land Rovers, the little Austin van. We have a Corvette there. Is that a C6 perhaps? Is this the Mercedes you had last week, which had the little scratch on the door? No, this is a different one. There was one, we did see one of these last week, didn't we? Very nice indeed. Oh, we have a hot rod here. There we go, get yourself some of that. For those of you that watch Gas Monkey Garage, you'll know exactly what I mean. There we go. Then we have a Pontiac here. There we are. Is she the Trans Am? Perhaps. Some lovely stuff here. Little Mini. Look at the T6. Now she's been nice, got a nice paint job on her. Another Morris Minor. Little Triumph Tess. And then we're on to some really old stuff again. Little MG, that's nice. What a lovely paint job. Escort, she's a Mark IV flavour. We have a Mark II Jaguar. Oh yes. Well, sorry, I'm going to get pulled up on this, aren't I? I said Mark II Jaguar. It's the Daimler equivalent. Again, denoted by the crinkly grille. Like I said before, all Jaguars have the smooth grills. Daimlers always have the crinkle. That's how you can tell them, whether it be on the Mark IIs, the XJ6s, it was all the same. And then we have a lovely 70s Mustang. Isn't that nice? I believe there's a Maxi of some sort over there. Oh, that's not a Maxi, is it? Of course it isn't. Land Crab they called them, I think, didn't they? Did they call them the Land Crab? We're on the back of this Escort. What we got up here? Was that a Maserati? I say that's some new fancy pants stuff. Is that? No, that's a Jag, isn't it? Jag XJ6. Yeah, that's a Jag XJ, isn't it? I don't know. They all look the same to me, these modern motors. Yeah, it is an XJ6 Jag look. There we are. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm guessing she's got the 4.2 supercharged in it. So I'm guessing that's a sporty one. Oh no, this is just the 3 litre luxury. Very nice indeed though. I thought that was going to be a sporty one. Austin 16, look at that. And then, phew, this big black car here, or maroon red should I say. She is a big one. Very big. I don't know what it is, but it is very, very big indeed. There we go. Then we have a Chevy. Oh yeah. And then we have, what is this? Ford Rambler? Look at that. Yeah, she got the rat-look body. She's got the chrome wheels, she's got the curb finders, she's got the tail pipes, and she's got the metallic roof. She got the pinstripe. Oh yes, 660. She's a big boy. Look at that. There you go. Got the curb finders both sides. What have we got down the bottom here? This rally is absolutely massive, you know. Sorry for my relentless rambling on, but it looks like there's more tractors through here. Oh, now there's a guide rope. Luckily, I have a go anywhere pass. Oh, we're on to motorcycles. Oh my word, there is some tractors in the back here. Look at them crammed in. Oh my word, we have motorcycles galore. We might as well have a look at the motorcycles. Don't forget the motorcycles that are coming up for auction next Saturday at Royston. Go on the Barry Hawkins Down and Market website and have a look. You'll see there's a little GPO Bantam there, a Rudge, Suzuki 250 Crosser, couple of BMWs, Honda, several bikes there plus dozens of car parts. Talking of BSA, there's a Bantam here, the first one in the lineup. Now, I don't know a lot about bikes, so you're going to see what I see. All I see is AJS, Honda, little moped. We have a Norton, Lambretta. Then we come up, we have a Triumph. Ah, that's good, isn't it? Look at these. We'll have a little breeze past the bikes. There's a Vincent, look at that. Here's a Douglas. She's got the opposed twin in, I do like it. BSA. Another little Bantam. Lovely restored, very nice little bike. Plenty of bikes here. More BSAs, Enfield. There's a Honda C90 Cub, look at that. Another BSA, I think that's a Velocet. Triumph. Norton. What's this? Trenton. Ah, not Triumph. The T's totally confuse me. We have some sort of crosser here. Suzuki. There's some lovely bikes. And then we have a bicycle with a Cycle Master in the back. Look at that. Always fancied one of them. Really smart. And we're coming up. Oh, I had one of these when I was 17, guys. That I did. Oh, dear, oh dear. Wish I still had it now. I had an RD50M when I was 16 and 17 till I passed my car test. I only sold that bike 5 years ago. Actually, I'd had that 30 years. Here we have a little aerial. These are cool as hell. I do like it. Enfield. Another Royal Trifield. There we go. BSA. And then we have some more bikes, AJS's. So we're going to come under the string now. And we'll come and have a look at these tractors. There's some military stuff. Air raid siren. Weaponry. There we are. And then we have some internationals. Cool. Big old brown 50D. Look, she's a big one. Another brown here. Cool. This is a big show. We've looked around about 3/4 of it, I should think. More Fordsons. Look at the restoration on these. Absolutely gorgeous. Dexters. And we got, hey, the little Borkers here. Wheelie horse. There we are. Bits and pieces. Big old Caterpillars here. Look, we've got a D4E there. There we go. Where's Diesel Creek? He'd be having all these going in a heartbeat. There we go. Beautiful. Then we got to come back. We have a Fergie with a Fergie trailer, look. There you go. It's nice to see, isn't it? Lovely little John Deere there. Oh, that's an unusual little machine. Isn't that an unusual little beast? Another one. 35. Whatever we got here. Look at the horns on the roof. There you go. I believe this is a Pink Lady tractor, perhaps. Oh, dear me. Yeah. There you go. We'll have a minute of silence. Do like the wool boobs. Nuffield. International. We have a Ferguson. Sorry, thank you. Another Ferguson. She's the grey gold. Look at this little beast. I so want one. There goes Mr. Mycock. He's just knocked my hat. Yeah, I see him in Argos and I'm going to do a film, Dave. There you go. I love that man. Right, we have another Don there. Fordson. Oh, more motorcycles. I think that's where the tractors are camping. There's a few more tractors there. We've got all these to look at yet. Sorry, we're wrong way of the sun again, so I shan't angle the camera too much. We have Oliver, Hannah Mags, Mini Poles, Miller Line. You didn't know I could rap, did you? An Oliver, another Ferguson. Oh, an ED40, look. There we go. There's some lovely little tractors here. Let's come through here. We have an old Zeta. Yeah, 3011. Look at that, Zeta 3011. Back in the day, there was in Kings Lynn, we had a Zeta dealer. I think a lot of the tractors used to come into the Zeta dealer in Kings Lynn, but from my memory, Zetas were always sort of the budget, the Skoda of the day of tractors. But now, people go mad for them. They go mad for Zeta tractors now, and I'm sure back in the day they were, I'm in love. I'm sure back in the day they were like the Skoda of tractors. Someone might correct me here and jump up and down, they were good. I'm not saying they weren't good, but I believe they were the sort of cheaper end, much cheaper than a Massey or a Deere or a Leyland. Maybe I'm wrong. Look at the Nana loader. We have a Nana loader on the grey Fergie with the scoop. It's a nice little tractor. President, look at that little bad boy. That size or an Alice B, that's nice. Fergie. Cabbed 35 and an field. We have plenty of tractors here to look at. Another Nuffield, Super Dexters, Majors. Right now you are the wrong way of the sun, I do apologise. And I hope this wind noise, I keep saying it, but I hope the wind noise is not distracting from the quality of the content. If anything, it's making it authentic viewing. Because I've got wind noise in my ears as well, so you got the same as I got. Another 34. Look at this bad boy. What are they? This is another one of them. Do they call these Ford County or something? The big four-wheel jobbies, do it say on it anywhere. County, yes, that is a Ford County. Super 6, so she's obviously 6-cylinder. She's got the HD gearbox. What an absolute beast of a machine. That is nice. So's this little 990, look at that. Beautiful. Another case. Another 990, here we are. Another ED40. Am I looking at the same tractors twice? No, I'm not. Oh no, we haven't seen, this is the first Marshall we've seen, look. There we are, another little IH. And a few more tractors around the back. Right, I'm going to meander myself and sit somewhere and drink this beverage, which was stone cold and is now pea warm. But I'm thirsty. So I'll sit down and have a drink and have a wander back up the hill. So, excuse me. Seems like there is a bit more to see. We have some model tractor displays here. There we go. Look at all the model tractors. Cool, there is a lot. Can I zoom out anymore? I think we're out. There we go, as far as we can go. Look at all these model tractors what someone set out. Cool. Well, I shouldn't want to be clearing them up tonight. Look at them all. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of little model tractors. There we go. There's some more steam stuff. And then, have we looked at these tractors? Do you know, guys, I'm lost. There's another organ. I think we're coming up to George's Rusty Nuts. Look at the little sausage dog, he is cool. Look at him having an itch. Right. We have BMCs. There's a Harris. Oh yes, that's where that Morris van was, wasn't it? Right, so we have seen these ones. We will have a walk along the front though, just to see what's going on. Oh yes, there's them power majors bolted together. So we'll have a brief walk up here. We have more organs. This is where them lorries were queuing to come out, isn't it? There we go, we have these tractors again. Hang on, there are people loitering by the tractors. Is there a ring display coming up soon? And I got to be getting on these things. I don't know. There seem to be a lot of people loitering around them. Look like they're getting ready to poise. There we go. Right, here we are. Here we are creeping up on a George. There he sits in his gazebo. Here we have a Major. She's got a V8 in there. Gosh. And here we are at George's Rusty Nuts. There he sits. There he is. Here we are. Duckham's tins. We have some old wheels. He has some little engines here. Marvellous. Now look at these chrome tanks. You pimp your lawnmower with them bad boys. We have some lights, carbs, boxes of Calta. This is exactly what we like to see. Mr. Mancave has been through here and picked a couple of bits out. You will be seeing them in time. This is Sunday, so I think he sold most of his good stuff. But there's still some Calta left. Look at them jacks. That's an unusual tank where your air cleaner passes through the middle. That's quite different. Sandblasting cabinet, there we are. Bits and pieces, some axles, plough bits, more bits, some wheels, there we are. Starters, pulleys, oh, some pepper pot alloys there, Fiestas, eat your heart out. This homemade engine crane, isn't that cool? Built on an old Fordson jack. We have a ladder, lots of Calta, love it. On the trailer, we have rollers, leg voices, lots of bits, carbon manifold. What's in the box, George? Oh, that look like there's some gold in there. Do like them two big old wheels. There are some big ones, aren't there? Give me a lovely axle. There we go. Marvellous. What we got up here? I don't know. There was another Calta stall. 2 more Calta stalls. Because I invested in a Tilly lamp. No, I did not go on with that Chinese one. You will have seen the video on that Chinese Tilly lamp I bought, and well, let's just say it worked twice. And the third time, which was on a rally, the whole thing flew afire. We have a fire engine here. There we are. Right, there's some there's some model aeroplanes there, look. Right, I think we're back in. I think the Calta stall here. There is a Calta stall here. There we are. Right, chains, bits. Look at the old engine. Old BSA there, she's got a reduction gearbox. I do like the set of points on the top there. I don't know what they're doing. Little Honda engine. Whoa, half of a Norman. Bits, pieces, more bits and pieces. Pumps. Outboard motors. Boxes. More little engines. Look at these little engines. Whatever this thing is, I do like it. More bits, clutches, wheels. Look at all, lovely little axle there. Isn't that lovely? Some spanners, bits and pieces, tools, £2 each. There we go. Trays, all bits, all bits, all bits. Tilly lamps. There we go. More bits here, some trims. Couple of cylinders there, look, petrol tanks, petrol caps, thermostats, oil cans, overriders, another tank there, oxo cube, there's sets of gaskets. This is what we do like to see on a stall. There we go, plenty of Calta here, original AC plugs, look, there we go. Massey, ooh, there's some Massey decals. Look at the spark plugs. You can guarantee they've been rifled through and all the comms have been taken out. Roller bearings, horns, manuals, milk bottles. There we go. Look at all them. Look at these carbs, look. We have a selection of carburetors here. List of D's, all kinds of bits. Do love this Calter. Some chimney pots, steering wheels. Plenty of Calter. That's what we want to see. Hello. Hello, Dave, Bob. Then we come up. Well, we might as well have a look. There's another Calter stall there somewhere, and I can't remember where the devil it was. Where was George? He's up there, isn't he? Ah, there's another Calter stall, and a guy had another Tilly lamp. Has he still got it? I bought one off him last night, but I don't know where the second one went. Am I even in the right row? I don't think I am. I'm just running into a lot of people here. Right, we'll be back in a minute. Right, here is the other Kelly stall. I believe this is George's mate. There we go. We have plenty of Calter about here. We have Calter on trailers. Everything. What do I spy up here? Plough bits. Yeah, not sure what a lot of this stuff is, but there is some Calter. Cool. Big old tank there, look. There's some nice stuff here. There we go. There's bits and pieces. We have some magnetos. Look at all them. Look at the old mags, look. Absolutely brilliant. Excellent stuff. There we go. We have bits here. More bits. Ooh, nice gauge. Calter. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Doing very well, and you?
Oh, I'm alright. Oh, Seville boxes. There's split pins in there. What we got in here? No copper washers, look. Look at them. Oh, look at all this stuff here, look. Look at these, all these bits. Books. Bits and pieces. Are you at Haddenham?
I don't think we can make Haddenham, unfortunately.
Ah, you come back. I was going to say.
I'll watch you on YouTube there, though.
You'll watch at YouTube, yeah. I was going to give you a plug as to where you are next, so people know where you are.
Yeah.
No more this year, I suppose, now, is there?
No, not until Newark Tractor Show.
Newark Tractor Show.
Yeah, that's where we'll be.
Oh, that's your next one, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go, guys. You've heard it now. If you want any of this Calter, well worth a look. Newark Tractor Show. Look at this. There's bits and pieces, gauges, absolutely everything. Oh, what spark plugs are these? Shame they aren't the big threads. What we got here?
They're only bulbs.
What are these? Bulbs, are they? Oh yeah, there are bulbs in there. Okay, Lumax bulbs. Should have read on the box, shouldn't I? Spray guns, bits, tools. Now this is a heck of a stall. Oh, I got some china up this end. And then we gradually get in. Look at these lovely lamps. Look at them lovely lamps there, look. Oh, lamps. Look at all the coffin maker screwdrivers, bits, hand tools, hammers, spanners of all sizes. Absolutely lovely load of little stuff. Some stamps, taps, dies, gauges, hydrovolt. I like it. There we go. This is absolutely phenomenal. Ooh, I see a Tilly lamp. Ah, right. Fossett's Avenue, Herbert Morrison's Limited. I like it. There's more lamps up here, look at them. Excellent. Back in a minute. Ah. Well guys, I didn't realise we had another bunch of engines. There we have, side shaft 1060. Absolutely beautiful. Followed by a little 1030. Gorgeous. There we go, a little shameless plug for somebody. We have an Amanco. hit and miss. Little display boards, moving machinery, and there it is. And this was working earlier. As you can see, he's been chopping his wood up. This do look a rum thing when that's going. That really does look a rum thing when it's going. The Bradford drag saw. I do like whatever this is. Electric fencer, look at that. Wolseley electric fencer. There we are. Here we have Bamford. No, it's not Jeffries. Very similar. Oh, that's Dave. Look, there you go. I knew I recognised the engine. There's Dave's engine. Don't that run an absolute treat. There you go. Listen to it all day. There's some lovely stuff. Little jumbo. There was one of them in Cheffins last year. Absolutely loved it. Another little chore boy, 1 3/4 horse. That's a nice little engine. The obligatory Lister D, probably the 20th one we've seen. And then a Lister diesel, look like an LR, SR, something like that, running a mill. Oh, that wind. And there we are. Lister Junior, Lister A, driving a pump, lovely little lump, do like it. Something else a little bit different, economy. That's a good little lump and all, hit and miss. Do like it. There we have a little control set there. Lovely little engine there. Look at that little bad boy. Nice little display here with an oil pump. Little Jap on there, little Jap 2S. Some lovely little bits. Oh yes, the manuals. What a nice little display. I see that engine at Strumpshaw. I think it was Strumpshaw. Then we have a nice bin. There we go, well ignore that. And come straight onto this Lister. There you go. I don't need to say a word. You can see this all yourself. Tuscan heavy duty generator, 400 watts. There we go. There we are. And he's tickling some bulbs. Another little set here. Nice little pump there. Little Bolton and Paul, Norwich. That's a nice little pump set. Another little pump. I like how the Amanco is running one pump, which is running another pump. That's nice to see. She is working nice and hard. But she's still hitting and missing, so she ain't working as hard as you think. What we got here? Oh yes, is that a little Climax? No, Victor, sorry. Coventry Victor, that's it. How you doing, sir? There we go. Oh yes, nice to see it going. Listen to that. Sounds beautiful. We have a big boy here. She's on a hill. I believe that's Mr. Liam's engine. Rusty Relics, check him out. He's always got some good stuff for sale online. Rusty Relics. Beautiful little BP. Oh, I think the Bamford is boiling up. I think she's running rather warm. Yep, she was running nice and warm. Another little Bamford. Gorgeous little look at that little bad boy. Cistern top petter. Probably come out of a mixer. We have a mangle. Thank you, mate. Big Petter M, Petter S even, not sure which one this is. Petter S, Petter M, she's a big one. There's a little M apple top. Whatever's all this on there. Is that a slow, high-speed camera or something? I don't know what I got on there. That's very nice. Oh, little acorn top. There's Dan, look. There he is. Look at that. Lovely. Here we have a Ruston PT. Listen how quiet that runs. Barely hear it. Another a man cool. She looks like a 1921 air-cooled. There we are. Another little jumbo. I do like these. Look at that. Whoa. Look at that little model there, look. That is so cool, I love it. Another little baby here. Little Perkins. Not diesel. There you go, 1916. Perkins. Perkins windmill. There we are. Economy. What a lovely engine again. Running the little grinder. Another air-cooled. Hello, mate. Another little air-cooled Manco. Running beautifully. Whoop, she's grinding some flour. Look, see, we've got corn going in, flour coming out. Brawley manufactures. Lovely. Lister D, she's running one of them bigger drills. Look at that for a drill. Gorgeous, isn't it? And then a mobility scooter seat, or I think it's a whole lorry built on a mobility scooter. I do like it. Well, I think, guys, God, that's it. This is the end of the show. We're back down the engines we come. Mr. Man Cave is at the back. We'll wrap this video up when I can get out the wind. Well, that's going to be it for Haddenham Rally 50. Thank you very, very much if you have stuck out to the end. But this is a very big show. I'm back at the camper, behind the camper, so I'm out of that damn wind. There we go. It's not cold, but I know there's going to be wind noise in this video. I do apologise. Right, we're going to finish the video here. I hope you've enjoyed this look round. Thank you very much to Paul, the engine steward, who's been very helpful this weekend, and thank you very much, Haddenham Committee, for having Norfolk Man Cave at your great show. This is a lovely show. Would love to come again. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend, guys. I think this is on the same weekend every year. Come to Haddenham Rally next year. It's well worth a look. It is a big show. It is a big show. Right, we're going to go. I will see you guys next time. We're going to finish, I know this is vain, but we're going to finish on the Ruston. Ruston VTH1. Here comes two more. Christ, we've got an overtake coming on here. Say Clementine won't hold the mill bars. I think he's going to be going. Yep, these things ain't got very little brakes. Down the road they go. Right. What we got coming in here? A couple of old tractors. And a little Super Dexter, look. There he comes. A McCormick 523. Little 35X. And a grey Fergie. There we go. Seems like there's quite a few been out and coming back. Meanwhile, me and Mrs. Mancave are waiting for a takeaway to be delivered. I don't think that's in the rally, do you? Right. There's another Fergus over there. Old boy on a bicycle, hello! There he goes, he's cutting capers on his bike. We have a lady on a grey Fergie. There she comes. She'll be getting a roll on down that hill. Not too far plough on the back one.